You may or may not know that lately I've been having some issues with my vision, especially in my left eye. And I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit so that people weren't worried about me too much or having questions about what's going on inside my eyeball, because it turns out that on the 7th I might be getting my vision fixed, which could be fantastic. But I want to explain why my vision is messed up right now using a visual aid in the kitchen. So I was born with this condition that never expressed itself until about 5 days before I left Bellingham. And that condition is called Bieber fever, named after the famous musician. It stands for familial exudative vitreoretinopathy, which pretty much means that my eyes bleed from the inside, which is pretty cool because it's about the most emo thing I could have. And you know me, like that's my thing, is being emo. And so I want to show you kind of what's going on inside the eyeball. Let's take a look. Okay. This is an eyeball here. It's also a stack of tortillas, which is going to serve as our visual aid for this demonstration. In a normal eye, things come in layers, kind of. Like if this is like where the light enters your eye, it permeates through your cornea and through this jelly-like substance called vitreous. And this layer here, this is representing the back of the vitreous sac, which holds all that. It's called the fovea, which is like the highest concentration, aka like the primo sweet spot vision place on the planet. And it's this big cluster. And in a normal eye, you get this nice separation here. It's like, oh, cool, like I can have two different layers of things. But in my eye, the vitreous has, from all this bleeding that's been going on inside my eye, decided to stick itself to the retina, and it smears the bejesus out of my vision because it's pulling on the retina. So what's going to happen is, in about a week, on May 7th, I'm going to go into the doctor and I'm going to become, yet again, heavily sedated with some local anesthesia around my eye. And essentially, Dr. Oliver Twist is going to gently pull my tortillas apart. And this is kind of like a time lapse here because it's going to happen over the course of 3 to 5 hours. And he's going to cut my eye open and use a microscope and a little As you can see, this is why I get paid $9 an hour, and my doctor gets paid $1 bajillion an hour. And if he's done his job correctly, he won't tear the tortillas, and there will be a clean separation, and my vision will return to almost normal. Oh, he's going to drain out all my vitreous jelly and replace it with black bean soup. Black bean soup, aka saline solution. So there you have it. That's going to be happening on May 7th, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. But I do appreciate everyone's concerns, and thank you. I think I'll be okay. If not, I'll be blind. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay. Hope that helps explain just a little bit.